Hello, this is my audience, my mom, dad, and my friend. Okay. According to a recent study in which approximately 200 pediatric inpatients underwent humor therapy in hospital settings, the patient cortisol levels, which is the body's stress hormone, were significantly lower after they were treated with humor. Humor was scientifically proven to lower the stress levels of children who are facing disease and hospitalization. On countless other studies, patients were shown to have overall better attitudes, lower stress levels, and decreased behavioral problems when they were exposed to humor therapy. Humor is something that everyone experiences daily, whether it is your best friend telling you a joke or you laughing at something funny on TV. Most people overlook this simple aspect of life, but for hospital patients, little bits of humor in their daily lives can make an incredible impact on their outlook on life and attitude while undergoing treatment or surgeries. I would like to share with you more about humor therapy and how it makes an impact on patients of all ages in hospital settings. I chose to talk about humor in hospital settings because I would like to work in a hospital one day. By researching this topic, I can better understand its importance and hopefully be able to incorporate it into my future career. I want nothing more to help people, and I think providing patients with some sort of humor will help them tremendously in their hospitalization and recovery stages. I'm going to inform you about how humor is used, why it is important, and how it can continue to be used throughout the healthcare system. Let's begin with how humor is used inside modern-day hospitals. There are many ideas of how to incorporate humor into healthcare, but these are a few examples. Humor has been used through things such as pajama or crazy hair days, props like a clown nose, jokes, contests, and secret pen pal buddies. These are some examples I found around my house. You could use a comic book with jokes in it, or you could play a fun game of charades, or you could use stuffed animals like this one to make kids laugh. One staff member in a hospital describes humor as the glue that holds human connections together. This statement delivers the importance of humor in hospitals. One patient testimony tells us that with 10 minutes of laughter a day, he was able to sleep 2 more hours without pain. We've talked about what humor is, and now let's consider why it is important and how it impacts patients. Humor increases endorphins, which is our natural painkiller, and can decrease cortisol levels, which is the body's stress hormone. A study at Loma Linda University School of Medicine proved that laughter increases T lymphocytes and natural killer cells, which are essential parts of the immune system. By increasing these cells that fight disease, laughter can stimulate the immune system to promote the healing process. Laughter also boosts the attitudes of patients. This is important, especially if the patient has a negative outlook on life or may be suffering from a serious illness. Humor distracts the patient from their illness and treatment. It creates relationships in the healthcare setting also, and adds a real human aspect to the care and support that is shown towards the patients. It makes the patient feel more at home and more comfortable while they are staying in the hospital. Now, you may not think this relates to you, but it does. I'm sure most of us have stayed in a hospital ourselves or know at least one person who has. This means that we can make a difference in their lives by simply making them laugh. This will create a more relaxed environment and relieve some of the high tension and stress levels that naturally come with hospital settings. As a nurse, providing humor to a patient will create a personal relationship and trust and friendliness that may not have existed before. It is important for nurses to continue to provide humor amongst their patients. It has proven to be effective on patients of all ages, illnesses, and the amount of time spent in the hospital. People who come in contact with any patient should know how important humor is and tell a joke or read a funny story to the patient. Providing humor can distract them from treatment and improve their attitude. It helps the patient cope and is a great way to increase the quality of the hospital stay for the patient. Humor is very important to the patient, staff members, and the overall environment of the hospital. High stress and intense emotions often go hand in hand when you think of a hospital, but humor helps relieve these aspects while building trust and healthy relationships with care providers. Now, next time you go and visit a loved one or step foot inside a hospital, make sure that you bring your sense of humor to add to the environment of the hospital. This will greatly help the patient's recovery and will definitely put a smile on both your face and their face. Now, here's my audience one more time. And thank you for listening.